Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our grade 11 technical English lesson. The title of our lesson today is Training 1 on page 6 of the course book. In this lesson, we have 3 objectives. In our last lesson, we learned how to use the imperative form to give instructions. Our first objective today is to consolidate what we've learned in the last lesson. So, the objective is to put instructions in the correct order as we hear them. The second objective is about vocabulary. We will identify the meaning of 8 common phrasal verbs. And the last objective is to be able to respond to instructions using the present continuous to express what we're doing, or the present perfect to express what we have done. Let's begin. Open your course books to page 6. This is a listening task. And the task is, you are a trainee pit stop mechanic. A trainer is giving you instructions. Listen and write numbers 1 to 10 to show the correct order of instructions. So, we are going to put these instructions in the correct order as we hear them by writing numbers in the boxes here. Before we listen, read through the instructions. Good. Let's listen.
Unit 1. Action. Recording 2.
Okay, the first thing you've got to do is bring the new wheel right up to the car, okay?
Yeah, I'll get it now.
Good. Now, the air pressure in the tyre is probably wrong, so you need to adjust it, okay? Check the pressure, then either let some air out or pump some more air in.
Got it. Right, I've done it.
Good. Now, before you start lifting up the car, you must loosen the wheel nuts a bit. So get your wheel gun and loosen the nuts. Done that?
Yeah, done it.
Right. Now you're going to use the jack. So, first of all, put the jack under the front of the car, okay?
Yeah,
And then raise the front of the car carefully. Have you done that?
yeah,
Right. So, now take the wheel off and put it down next to you on the ground.
yeah, I've done that.
Good. Now get the new wheel, pick it up, and put it on the car. Have you done that?
Yes,
Right. Now pick up your wheel gun again and tighten up the wheel nuts.
that's done.
Good. Now lower the car. And take the jack away.
Done it.
And of course, finish off by taking the old wheel away. Just roll it away and put it over there.
Okay.
Great. I hope it was not difficult getting the correct order. Let's check our answers. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3 is loosen the wheel nuts. Number 4. Number 5. 6. Take the old wheel off. Number 7. Number 8 number 9, and the last one, number 10. Very good. Now let's move to our next task, still on page 6. Is vocabulary. Match the pictures with the verbs in the box. So our job is to match the pictures with the verbs. And we have in the box here, lift up, pick up, pull out, push in, put down, put on, take away, and take off. Let's do number 1 together. You can see here we have a little arrow here pointing downwards. So this is put down. Now, pause the video and complete the task. It should be easy. Good. Now, let's check the answers. Number 2, pick up. Number 3, take off. Number 4, put on. Number 5, take away. Number 6, push in. Number 7, lift up. And the last one, pull out. Great. What do you notice about the verbs? The verbs have 2 parts, a verb and an adverb. That is, take off. Take is a verb and off is an adverb. These are called phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is a verb that is made up of a verb together with an adverb or a preposition or both. Now, let's take a look at the word order of these phrasal verbs with noun and pronoun objects. Let's quickly go over what phrasal verbs are. Like we said, a phrasal verb is a verb that is made up of a main verb together with an adverb or a preposition or both. The verbs have 2 parts, a verb and an adverb, in our case here. They are separable. That is, the object can separate the verb and the adverb. For example, take the ties off. This is the object. So it is between the verb and the adverb. It can also come after the adverb. For example, take off the tires. So you can see that the object here comes after the adverb. But there is an exception to this one. When the object is a pronoun. Now you can see that here the object, which is tire, is a noun. The same as this one. The object is a noun. So the object, if it's a noun, it can come between the verb and the adverb or after the adverb. But if the object is a pronoun, it can only come between the verb and the adverb. For example, take them off. So the object is them, a pronoun. It can only come between the verb here, take, and the adverb of. It cannot be take off them. Another example, lift it up. The pronoun, that's the object coming between the verb and the adverb. It cannot be lift up them. Okay, now let's move to our last objective, which is to respond to instructions using present continuous to express what we are doing, or use present perfect to express what we've done. Here we have instructions. We will respond to the instructions using present continuous to indicate that we are still doing the task. And we will respond using the present perfect to indicate that we have done the task. Let's start. The first one here is take the tires off. Here the object is between the verb and the adverb. It's a noun. So the present continuous is I am taking the tires off now. And the present perfect is I have taken the tires off. The next one, take off the tires. Here the object comes after the adverb. It can because the object is a noun, no problem. So the present continuous is I am taking off the tires now. And the present perfect is I've taken off the tires. For the last one, take them off. The object can only come between the verb and the adverb. Because it's a pronoun, it can't come after the adverb. So the present continuous is I am taking them off. And the present perfect is I have taken them off. Now, you will notice the contraction here. It's am and can be contracted to am. And I have can be contracted to have. So have can be contracted to this form. This is the contracted form, and this is the contracted form of I am. Now, let's take a closer look at the present continuous. We have I am taking the tires off now. I'm taking off the tires now. I am taking them off. In each of these, we have the subject, I, then am, which is a verb to be, and then we have the verb with ing. So this is what we have: subject, I, and am, which is a verb to be, and verb with ing. Of course, the subject depends, the verb to be depends on the subject. So this table is a summary. So you can have I, and the verb to be is am, and then the verb with ing. He, she, it. They go with is. And you, we, they go with are. And then the verb with ing. Okay. For the present perfect, we have I have taken the tires off. I've taken off the tires, and I have taken them off. We have a subject, then the auxiliary have, and then the past participle of the verb. So this is what we have. I is the subject, and have, the auxiliary verb have, is conjugated in the present simple. So it can be either have or has, depending, of course, on the subject. And finally, we have the past participle of the verb. And this table will give you a quick summary. So he, she, and it go with has, and then the past participle. And I, you, we, and they go with have, and then the past participle. Let's quickly sum up what we've learned. We have looked at 8 separable phrasal verbs, that is, 8 phrasal verbs that can be separated. Like here, we have put the new wheels on. So the object is between the verb and the adverb. And the object can come after the adverb. But if the object is a pronoun, it can only come between the verb and the adverb. Good. We've also revised the present continuous to say what we are doing, and the present perfect to indicate what we have done. This is the end of this lesson. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will be with me in our next lesson. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.